It was a whopper of a rally on Wall Street. Of course, Pim was just mentioning the Dow Jones Industrial Average rising to that 13-month high. Stocks like American Express, Bank of America, Caterpillar, and DuPont leading the charge higher. In fact, there was only one Dow stock to drop on the day, and Pim will be talking about this a lot more during the show. Kraft was down today. That, of course, after Cadbury rejecting Kraft's unsolicited takeover offer of $16 billion, and Kraft sticking to the terms of their initial bid. So what we did see, the Dow was up, Kraft a little bit lower on the day. The S&P rising for the sixth straight day. And, of course, all of this centered around the fact that the dollar sliding, the G-20 nations agreeing to maintain all their economic stimulus efforts, and commodities climbing, gold climbing to a record above $1,100 an ounce. That led many of the material stocks to be among some of the best performers in the S&P. Stocks like Freeport-McMoRan, one of the biggest gainers, along with other mining stocks. And as the dollar weakened and gold climbed, crude oil surging 2.6%, copper snapping a two-day losing streak, and crude oil not only rising on this currency play, but also because Tropical Storm Ida entered the Gulf of Mexico, which forced BP and Chevron to cut output. But financials, the real standouts and the real clear winners on the day in the S&P 500. Not only did we see American Express and Bank of America that were leading the Dow, but Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, JP Morgan Chase, and Capital One Financial doing well. And right before the close of trading, we got some major restructuring news from Sprint, the company saying it's going to cut 2,000 to 2,500 jobs to reduce costs after losing subscribers to Verizon and AT&T. Many of those job cuts will be completed by the end of the year. And after the close, Electronic Arts saying it plans to eliminate 1,500 jobs and close several facilities after reporting its 11th straight quarterly loss.